Alright, so this is the first elimination match of the 10th Quarantine Cup. It's the first one I've played in, though. I'm currently 4th, and I'm about to play Sam E, who's in the top spot. They're 9 or 8-1 right now. Fortunately, the only loss was to me, so that perhaps bodes well. Granted, I've had certainly more losses total. Let's find the game. So this is semifinals. If I win this, I'll go on to play whoever wins between the 2nd and 3rd seed. I do have to be player 2 though. That's the disadvantage for being the lower seeded player. What do we got here? Nothing that seems particularly helpful for Fiatum, so that's probably ignorable. We've got Contrast with Bat, gain card with Vampire, can draw with Patrol, tons of villages with Mining Village and Plaza. Throne Room's also a village. Only 1 stack of draw, but you could potentially Throne Patrols to sort of artificially get extras. Yeah. Alright. Oopsie daisy. Plus buy from Horse Traders. Could set some coppers and stuff aside with Crypt. Probably just better to trash them. Toil is, I guess, potentially relevant. It's an extra source of villages. Nothing I really want to play during the buy phase, though, I don't think. Could maybe, you could leave Horse Traders aside, put your treasures into play, and then toil it so you get the effect without having to discard. That might work. It's, at that point, it's functionally +1 buy, +1 coin, and it doesn't cost an action. It's like a Candlestick Maker almost. What are we opening? If they have 2/5, they're in an excellent spot. Vampire supplies is going to crush anything I can do. Hopefully they don't have 2/5. Hopefully they're just choosing to buy supplies, which I might do as well. I think supplies Horse Traders is good. Should get me to Vampire. Okay, good. So they're just electing not to put all their coppers into play. 2/5 would scare me here. Alright, we got 5. This is real nice. We might hit 5 twice. If we get Horse Traders in the next hand, this is definitely some fortunate shuffle luck here. Take the Vampire, come on. Alright, yeah, we got double 5s. That's excellent. So now, do I draw with the horse, or do I just discard it? On top, I've got 2 estates and a copper. It's not necessarily bad to just draw through that now, but it's probably better to just save the horse and use it next shuffle. I think this is probably better. Take a second Vampire. Not amazing. I would love to get attacked by the Vampire here. Give me like poverty or something. Let me discard. I have no problems with it. Oh, that's not the one I want. Ow, that is. So normally, Bad Omens is like one of the weakest, but that was brutal here. Discarded the shuffle that had all my vampires in it, my supplies, my Horse Traders, and these 3 estates that were about to miss the shuffle are no longer missing the shuffle. Oh, wowie. That is the worst Bad Omens I've seen in a while. It's alright, we'll still get to play our Vampire. Turn 6, if not turn 5. This has probably equalized the nice luck I had of having 2 Vampires, because they've now got 2. I think I just want Patrol here. The Horse Traders trick I was discussing isn't actually going to work very well with night cards. I can get the coppers and stuff into play before toiling Horse Traders, but there's no way to get the Vampire out of my hand in time. So I'll probably just discard the coppers, maybe take 2 supplies, maybe take a village. Oh, that's nice. That's not nice. I don't want to curse. What did my Vampire do? Did I played it right? Yeah, miserable. I think some people think this is a strong hex. I'm not convinced, especially early in the game. It's doing literally nothing. Okay, we got 6. I'll take supplies and plaza. Plaza's probably better short term. We can take patrol. Nice looking starting hand at least. Have they gotten a bat off yet? I don't think so. I think we're still relatively equal. We both got 2 draw cards. Both got 2 bats. I think they might be the first one to get those bats down. We're not too behind. Throne rooming horses will be nice. If that's a thing I can line up, I should look out for that. Okay, they got a bat off. Hopefully I can find one of mine. No, we found one. Third vampire is probably excessive. Just another patrol. You know, crypt could be good. Maybe if I could set aside the coppers instead of trashing them, then I could work up to fountain points. Should I do that now? Maybe I should do that now. And just plan to not trash my coppers? Is that crazy? Maybe a little bit. Whatever, let's do it. I mean, fountain points will be worth a lot if I can get them. It's 15. But it does require juggling 10 coppers around. If I can just keep them out of sight, out of mind on the crypt mat, maybe that's not so bad. Okay, discard? Probably not. Okay, well, I'm not drawing the crypt. I leave that on top. I'll probably just draw it and buy. Not a bad top of deck. So I could toil the horse traders. Probably should. I think I'm gonna buy the copper. I think that's what I should do. Another patrol. Another village. I can just get supplies for now. We can get the coppers later. Let's just take another village, another supplies, and trash these 2 things. Throne room will eventually be a very good village. I really want this fountain thing to work out. Oh, thank you very much. All right, I will take that copper gladly. I mean, I guess I'm not that happy that it's on the top of my deck, but I can just put it away with the crypt. This is fine enough for me. Let's take another crypt. We're gonna be very crypt happy here. Done setting aside. I'm getting those fountain points. And we'll take a throne room here. This is a little bit redundant, getting 2 discard attacks, but definitely could be worse. So I think the goal is get like 3, maybe 4 crypts, get 10 coppers, then start double provincing. I think if I can get the coppers quickly, then I want to bring the game to a close before they're able to pivot to get those coppers. Because we don't have a lot of plus buy to go around, just the horse traders. And so it would be hard, I think, for them to build bigger and then still have the extra gains to get those coppers. Might need a little bit more payload. I mean, if I'm aiming to double province, I'll need maybe a gold or 2 at some point. Take that supplies. Horse. Patrol. Not patrol, plaza. Now patrol. Oh, that's a nice hand. So should I I can discard one of these. Done ordering. So I definitely want to play the horse traders. My options are, I could do that now. Then I'd have 3 coins plus 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Or no, 3, 5, 8, and I leave 1 copper to trash the bat, just to get the vampire back. That's another copper left to regain, though. 8 could get me, I could spend the coffer and get like throne room patrol. That's not bad. The other option is I could put all the treasures into play. That's 8. Then I could toil the horse traders to discard the bat. I'd have 9. Wouldn't have to spend the coffer. Wouldn't. And so the question is, do I really want the vampire again? The attacks aren't bad. The gains aren't bad. Should probably do it that way, I think. I can get the coppers at some point. Maybe I'd take another horse traders here so as to be able to get plus buy efficiently. Horse traders throne room. Oops, undo. I thought I clicked on the copper. Triple supplies here, maybe? Yeah. It's no big deal. Supplies are nice, but I can live without the majority of them. I would not complain about throning the horse. So let's do that. Should I play the plaza first? Let's play the plaza first. Let's draw a bunch. Done ordering, done ordering. Okay. So now we can discard some more, draw, discard, draw. All right, we're in business. We get to crypt a bunch of this. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. Those coppers are in my grasp. So we're definitely playing all of this. Am I trashing another copper? That's the relevant question. I think the answer is no. I think I kind of do want to just hold on to these coppers now. So I play those coppers, I'll have 15 to spend and 3 buys. I could do like gold, province, copper. Then, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Province, gold, copper. Take it on the crypt. Is that too early? So I'll have 3 coppers to set aside next turn, I think. I think it's too early for another crypt. Maybe just another throne room. Set aside all the coppers and maybe just 1 supplies. There's a fair few spectators. Oh, alrighty. It's a win. Nice, I'm on to the finals. Was it already won? Yeah, they didn't have a whole... they had 5 supplies. They were trashing their coppers more aggressively. I think... I really wanted to see whether the fountain thing was the right play. It might just be that they had worse shuffles than some of the other stuff, and their deck never really kicked off to begin with. I would have really liked, though, if they'd played like a non-copper crypt strategy, and we got to see whether that worked out versus a more standard, just plaza, patrol, draw deck. Oh well. Alright, let's go find the other semifinals match, which I think is Mort versus Furkul. What's going on here? So Mort opens the Lost City on 5-2. That's interesting. I feel like Lost City is not an amazing opening. That seems kind of gross to me. I mean, it's like opening Laboratory, which is fine, but it's also drawing your opponent a good card. I think Rogue's a plausible opening. If you can get in like an early trash and hit their Sacrifice or something, you're in a real good spot. And then another option is just to open Sacrifice. And then on the $2 hand, maybe you just buy an estate, turn the Hobble into an estate, because when you eventually trash that with Sacrifice, estate's worth 2 points, whereas Hobble's not. Do they both open Lost City? Well, I guess it made a little more sense for Furkle to open Lost City, because they actually have a card in their deck worth drawing to, the Camel Train. I kind of like this. On 3, enhancing something into Camel Train. You can also enhance it straight into silver. Camel Train in Lost City is not bad, because Lost City draws the opponent a card when you gain it, but if you exile and then unexile a card, you actually never technically gain the card. And so you exile a bunch of Lost Cities and get them all back all at once, and you only have to trigger that little gain thing once on the one you gained, not on all the ones that you exiled and regained, or unexiled. Regained is technically inaccurate there. Patron, is there stuff that activates Patron here? Yeah, questions whether you reveal stuff. Oracle maybe? Yeah, so Oracle could reveal Patron. That's not super reliable, but technically possible. Where are we at now? So Furkle has 5 Lost Cities, 2 Rangers. 2 is a nice number of Rangers to have. Still not super trashed. Ew. Does Mort keep hide hands on? Gross. That is so gross. Shame on you, Mort. Why would you hide your hand from the spectators when you're playing in a semifinals of a tournament? I assume, so I only joined right here, so I don't see the rest of the chat. But yeah, it looks like other people are also upset. Can get him to change that. I just pinged him. Dan can see Mort's hands. That's weird. Yeah. Why would you do this? This is just sad. I mean, the theoretical reason you could hide your hands is if for some reason you thought like someone was feeding information to your opponent. But like, who's gonna do that? All right. Well, now I'm rooting for Furkle. Come on, Furkle. So they've split the Lost Cities evenly. It looks like Mort probably has the lead though. They've got more Rangers. They've got an alliance already. All right, come from behind, Furkle. I believe in you. Who knows what's in their hand? Can't even tell. No idea what decisions they're making. You got 16 cards of that. That's a lot. I wonder how seeding works for finals. Have I now overtaken first seed spot and therefore get to be player 1, or because I was 4th seed going into it, am I still the lower seed? I would like to be player 1. Player 1 has a bit of an advantage. Mort does seem to have a lot of junk that's untrashed. They've only got 1 Sacrifice. Maybe they dud next turn? It's a realistic possibility. They do have a lot of villagers though. So they just have to find one of like Lost City Ranger to draw on. Wait a second. They've left their Ranger token unflipped. That's interesting. Maybe they don't have as many Rangers as I thought they did. Certainly it's not good to go into your next turn with the Ranger token face up, because it means you have to play 2 Rangers in order to draw. Oh no, Furkle's the one who's dudded. I actually should have known that already because their hand was already visible. Well, this is no good. Okay. Wonder what Mort's thinking about right now. Wouldn't know. Can't see their hand. Haka says just play Ranger. How does Haka know what's in their hand? I'm going to try refreshing. Maybe that'll fix it. Because some people seem able to see the hand, but I'm not one of those people. Yeah, I can't see it. Is there a friends only option or something? Maybe there's a way to set show hand only to friends that I'm unaware of, and that's how some people see it. Alright, hopefully this is comeback time for Furkle. It's a good draw so far. They're drawing pretty far through their deck. This is a little awkward though, because the best way to score here is Alliance, but if Furkle takes a lot of alliances, Mort can easily 3-pile estates. In fact, Mort might threaten that even if Furkle does not take alliances. So Heron's suggesting maybe Furkle could win here. Can you hit triple estate double alliance? That's what, 26? Do they have it? Do they have it? Oh, nice, nice, nice. All right. Okay. Vanquishing the hand hider. Good for you, Furkle. All right. So now I think I play Furkle eminently. Justice was served. Oh, what? No, where'd you go, Furkle? I just joined. Come back. Alrighty. What did Dan say? Oh yeah, that's relevant. Alright, let's wait, actually I can't edit the table. I've never seen this before. I didn't realize this is a thing that could happen. A spectator could be the host. Well. Okay. Here we go. Finals. I think it's just one game. So we're going to have to win as player 2 a second time now. Please have 5-2. There's another board that looks beautiful for 5-2. Cross my fingers. Nope, we didn't get it. Hopefully they don't get it either. Okay, so they don't have it. That's good. Options. They do have 3-4, which is I think slightly better than 4-3 here, because Fisherman's not a bad opening, but it's not one I can access because my $3 turn, there'll be things in the discard. There's not a lot of building to go on here. There's no action. There's no real draw. I think we just play like replace money. How do I get there expediently? Do I get Vampire before the first replace? Probably. Something else up in Moneylender Silver? Moneylender Haven? Probably Moneylender Silver. Yeah, this is already feeling better. Ah, you know what? Could have been better. I could have done like Moneylender Harbinger. Because that Harbinger can be played as Way of the Sheep for 2 coins when I want it to, and then not otherwise. Maybe that was the best opening. In any case, we still hit 5, so we're fine. Now what am I getting? Probably Caravan. They also hit 5. No surprise there. They do have this nice fortune of they're getting their big payloads in the second half of their shuffle, so they keep getting to buy a Fisherman, which we cannot. But that's less bad here than it was last time, because Caravan is probably about on par with Fisherman in power. I don't mind buying Caravan instead of Fisherman. Alright, they got a second Vampire. We're not there yet. Alright, well, this is potentially bad. I really need this I was about to say I really need this to draw my vampire, but now there's no conceivable way I can do that because it's top deck my copper. Okay, so now we're behind. Definitely vampire missing shuffle is a big deal. I'll get a second vampire. Hopefully that makes up for it a little bit. But no question, Furkel's in the lead. Comeback time. It's not a huge lead. Raid's the lead. Yes, I think from here I just kind of want replace some coins, some caravans, maybe fishermen. Being able to replace a copper into a fisherman would actually be excellent. That's what I really want to do. No, they played vampire and they don't have an estate yet. Why is that? They got a caravan. I mean, caravans. They're getting some nice hexes in. They're getting some better hexes than I am. But I don't like caravan over replace. Third vampire? Maybe that's excessive. Maybe just second replace already. Second replace. Alrighty. We were behind on fisherman's. I don't think that's a super key card though, so that's not the biggest worry. Do I buy fisherman? Do I trash 2? Trashing 2 sounds better than buying fisherman, I think. Now what am I gaining? Now I probably gain caravan, I think. I think I like caravan over fisherman, and I think I have enough replaces, which are all about to collide in a second. Let's just take fisherman. Yeah, these caravans are going to draw my replaces dead. Nothing we can do about that. At least we give them diluted. It's probably not a huge deal. Oh, toil. Thank you for my... I totally forgot. Toil's a thing. I can resolve these terminal collisions. Perfectly fine. I'll just toil them. This is very helpful of Furkel to remind me of that. Okay, yeah, look at all these things in hand. So I think the first thing I do is I get a bunch of money by playing the moneylender. And now I'm just going to toil these replaces. Play that, get a caravan, toil again. Do I want to curse them? I can get an estate and curse them, or I can just get a haven. I think I'd rather curse them and buy the haven. Alright, this is looking fine. This is looking fine. Really, there's not a whole lot going on here, honestly. Like, we're all doing most of the same thing. Some vampires, some replaces, some caravans, some fishermen's. Well, one of us says fishermen, the other one doesn't, but theoretically fishermen. And I think this is mostly going to come down to shuffles, I think. I don't think there's a whole lot of places for us to do things too right or too wrong in a very simple game here. So we just gotta believe in the heart of the cards. Hope we get the better draws. Let's see, they have 4 caravans so far, at least, maybe 5. They'll probably get the last one here, which means at worst it's gonna be split 5-5. At best for them, they'll have 6-4. Caravan's a nice card. They have more caravans and more fishermen, so they're probably in the that's a painful hex as well. I don't think we're dead yet, though. I think we still got a shot. What are we replacing this into? Silver, I guess? Harbinger is actually pretty good. I can top deck or replace. Buy another haven. Maybe I should just top deck a caravan, because I had to discard a caravan. Their deck does look like it's doing more things than mine, and that gives me cause for concern. I don't know what I'd do about that, except complain about it idly. How much have we trashed? So I've trashed 4 coppers in an estate, 5 coppers, 2 estates. 5 coppers, 3 estates. So I have 2 coppers left. F trashes. Copper, copper, estate, estate. 2 coppers, 2 estates. 2 coppers, 3 estates. 3 of each. 4 coppers, 5 coppers, 3 estates. They've just taken the lead on trashing. It also makes sense because they're player 1 and I haven't had my 12th turn yet. They do have a curse in there. I've trashed the curse I got, and they have not yet. Well, they probably will now, I think. Good chance it's in hand with their other replace. Nope, it's not. We got a gold. Gold's a good card here, actually. Miserable. That is not the most miserable hex I could have got, so definitely could be worse. Okay. What am I setting aside? Copper, I guess? I can toil this. Can a fisherman in buys? Sad bat. Maybe I should have set the bat aside. Maybe that's better. I trashed caravan. That's good. Do I have 5? I can't tell. Oh yeah, 5 here. So we have 5 each of the caravans. That's not bad. What am I gaining? Yeah, they are. You're not wrong about that. Up until now, I think they'd been ahead in hexes, but this is a pretty powerful hex right here that I just got. Might just gain another fisherman. Our pile's too low? No. Third replace seems excessive. I like gold at this point, but I can't really reach it. I think fisherman's probably the best card right now. Can't exchange the bat if I don't trash anything, but I had nothing left to trash. Ah, they do have a lot of fishermen. Yeah, I think they're still in the lead. I think we still have a little catching up to do. They got more fishermen and they have a gold. We have one more caravan now, which is kind of 1 extra draw every other turn. I don't think that's enough to be equal compensation. Already trashing the gold? That feels a little premature. I mean, that's what you're going to do with it eventually. I don't know. I can't see their hands, so maybe that made sense. I can hear my niece in the background. Okay. So I think my goal this turn is to trash my moneylender into a gold. I know I do have a copper left, but I can feed that to the bats. No point top decking that. So I could still trash this for coins, then replace twice. I could replace that once. So if I replace that into gold, and then I trash a curse and a copper to get 2 vampires back. So that's those 4 cards accounted for. 2 of those. That leaves me with a replace, a silver, a haven, 2 coins. What am I doing with that? I could toil the replace, turn the haven into something nicer like a fisherman, and then buy a fisherman. I think that works, right? Oh, I'm gonna gain a harem. You know, harem's often worse than gold because it's 1 less coin, but it's a victory card, and if I replace a card into a victory card, I get to curse them. Now the downside of this is, wait, let me read this. I was worried that if I got the victory card instead of a treasure, or instead of a non-victory card, that it wouldn't top deck. but I think it's going to both top deck and curse them, which is good. I didn't want it to go to the discard because that would prevent me from getting those fishermen. So now we will toil this to get another fisherman, I think. And we can buy another fisherman. And now we're in business. Alright, this is looking better. Now, piles are really low. I don't think they have the ability to pile out like 5 things, though. I mean, I could be proven wrong. But they got... Oh, they do have... They do have 2 vampires, 2 replaces, and a buy. Maybe with an ideal draw, they can just gain 5 havens. That didn't seem possible to me. But, uh-oh. Uh-oh, are they doing it? Are they doing it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please don't have both vampires in hand. They must. I mean, they wouldn't be doing that otherwise, right? Yeah, shoot, they got it. Yep, good game. Alright, well that's it. We made it to second. That's not bad. I'll take it.